Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe to be a part of the gang. Today, I'm going to be doing a story time. I'm going to take these headphones out because. Alright, so today, I'm going to be doing a story time. So today, I'm going to be doing a story time. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a story time where I had to cut her off. Period. Do not mind my hair. My hair looks like a whole mess. I really just did not feel like doing it. Later I might be doing a video on how I do my hair, like straighten it, because it's a little frizzy. But, moving on from that, I actually should do like that. I should actually try to do my hair. Let me go, get my tea. Be right back. Alright, so this might be a long video. Or it might not be. Who knows? Oops. Okay. So let's get into the story time. Because, Alright. So, let me tell you about the time where I had to cut her off. Period. Okay. So, it all started, a little background story before. I always do that, a background story. So, I knew this girl for like, I think a year. Yeah, a year. I think I met her like last year. And let's give her a name. I'm gonna call her S. So S, I thought she was really nice and whatnot, but you know, and as the year went on, me and her started to be friends. And me and her would always roast each other, but it would not be like a serious type thing. It'd be as a joke. And I got that and whatnot. And she'd always help me out with she if I was ever sad, she would always make jokes, and that's what I liked about her. She was also very she was the person to always stand up for me, if I ever needed help with anything. So yeah, I liked her with that too. But there was this one time, and she used to go on a different bus. Keep in mind, she went on a different bus, and then I had originally known and found out that she started going on my bus. And I was just like, okay. I mean, I really didn't have a problem with it because she was my friend. I was you know, I wasn't sad about it. I was just like, okay, well, she's on my bus and whatnot. And there was these friends. I mean, there's these people that were they were not my friends. There was these people that were always on the bus. They were older people. They would be at high school, and I was in middle school. I still am in middle school, but I was in 6th grade. So yeah. So they were in high school, but they would be on the same bus as us. And sometimes she would defend me when they would say rude stuff to me, and sometimes she would not. I mean, I found that really odd because I was just like, well, when they say stuff to you, I always defend you and whatnot. And that just really got to me there because I was just like, how are you gonna let people say stuff about your supposed to be friend? And I always say that. If someone's if one of my friends are near when people say rude stuff, I always I always get offended. And they're not doing anything, I always get offended. Always. That's just about me. That's just how I am. You're supposed to defend your friend, and whatnot and stuff like that. So this particular time, I was mad at her. I was mad because, she would, not help me. And, you're probably thinking, why didn't you just not stick up for her? As, we're supposed to be friends and whatnot. That's how I am. I'm a very loyal person, but, like, sometimes people just take that as, like, a really bad thing. Okay, that looks really weird, but who cares? And whatnot. So this one particular day, I don't remember if it was like on Tuesday, Monday, or whatnot. Alright, I had hair on my lips, sorry. So it was one particular day, right? I was on the bus. And I was mad at her. I was still mad at her. And she's over here trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, I'm not hearing it. She tried to apologize to me. I was not hearing it. I really did not care what she said. I was not here for it. I did not want to talk to her. I was not, like, looking to have a conversation with her at all. And then the people that were on the bus said something to me, and sometimes I defend myself and sometimes I don't. Like, I'm not really that person to, like, argue every single time you say something to me. It's either I be quiet, it's either I don't say anything, it's either I say something. And on this particular day, she we were still friends even though I cut her off. Even though I didn't talk to her. I didn't talk to her for about 3 days. So then after that, after she tried to apologize and I wasn't hearing it, the next day I was on the bus. Keep in mind, we used to sit next to each other. On the bus, and I didn't sit next to her. I guess she was very mad about that and whatnot. So the people that were saying stuff to me, I honestly really did not care what they said. They didn't know me. You're in high school. What are you going to be doing? Why are you saying stuff about somebody? Meanwhile, you're in high school. You're supposed to be showing us, what we're supposed to be doing in the future. Meanwhile, they're over here making fun of people. Like, come on now. And whatnot. So, I'm on the bus. I'm quiet. I don't say a word. I really don't really care what they were saying. It did not hurt me. It did not make me feel any less of a person or whatnot. It didn't do anything. Whatnot. And, so then she butted in the conversation. And then she just started saying rude stuff to me. About me. As if I did not hear her. And I heard everything that she said. I honestly do not. She was talking about how I looked, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I really don't care what you think and whatnot. And she kept talking about me, and I was just like, okay. She's like, I look like a sloth and something like that. You really don't remember what she said about me, but I know she was talking about me because she was obviously saying my name, like, in her mouth. So then, I didn't say anything because I don't really care about what she was saying. So the next day, I go to school, right? And keep in mind, I see her, like, a lot. I think she's in my lunch class. I think she's, like, she would have the class before I do. And then when we would transition, she would be, like, the person that would go in, like, the next class that I'm supposed to be going, if that makes any sense. So I would see her and whatnot. And I honestly, just did not care. Then it came lunch time, and people kept talking about her, and then people were like, so, I heard Sakura about, I did not mean to just say her name. Well, this is a live, so I can't really just, like, get that, because that's not cool, but whatever. So I heard S, my bad. So I heard S, and you're not friends. She must have told everybody, went and told everybody that we're not friends anymore, or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, because she's over here talking about me, meanwhile I'm right there. And how are you gonna talk about somebody if they're sitting like legitly like 2 seats behind you? It just really did not make any sense to me. And then they were just like, well, you guys are gonna keep fighting? I mean, I was just like, well, no. And then, and stuff like that. And I really didn't want to talk about it because I was just like, this is like none of your business right now. I know you guys are trying to help me, but like, no. So, basically, the school day goes on, and then I'm on the bus. She's over here still trying to talk to me, and I'm not talking. I wasn't trying to talk to her. I was just like, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Period. I don't want to talk to you. At one time. She's over here like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that stuff that I said. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying anything, keep in mind, because I didn't want to talk to her. Period. It went up. So after she was done, trying to apologize and try to, help the situation, which obviously it was not making the situation any better than what it was. I whatnot. I was just like, girl, bye. You need to be quiet. I don't care what you're saying, because I know what you're trying to say is obviously not, you're just saying that because what if you do it again? And whatnot. That's what I was just thinking in my mind. I didn't say that to her. And every single time I would see her, I was casual. I would probably give her dirty looks, so that's the person the person I am. Like, if I don't like you, I'll give you like a look or whatnot. So, I think I did that and whatnot. And then she tried to, then the next day, she came in on the bus and then started talking about me on the bus. So that's why I just had to cut her off. Like, I don't appreciate that. Like, no. You don't talk about people like that. Period. So, like, yeah. That was like, it wasn't funny because, I don't play that stuff. But, yeah. That was the time I had to cut her off. Oh, before I end this video, I used to have, like, her Instagram and whatnot. I blocked her on Instagram. I blocked her on everything. Because just in case she wanted to reach out and be like, I'm sorry. Because, I think by that time, like a couple weeks later, I think that time, school ended. Like, the school year ended. Which was very sad, but, the school year ended, so, yeah. I just blocked her on Instagram, and I just, one of the recommendations, well, not recommendations, but, like, came up on the actual thing, and it said her name. I was just like, yeah, blocked. She must have made another account, and I blocked her again on her account that she made. Like, no. So, that's the time that I had to cut her off, So, I have another story time. And this one is about to be funny. It's about to be like a nice story time. So I'm gonna post this one, and in a couple minutes I'm gonna, do the other.